Everyone, welcome back to Cheryl's Creations. Whew, happy St. Patrick's Day, or if you're Irish, or if you're not, I hope it's been a great day anyway. I didn't realize till I was dressed and out of the house what day it was, and so I got a little accused of not being festive today, but it's okay. I'm only 7% Irish, so I did one of those Ancestry.com tests, DNA tests, and I am 7% Irish. Murphy, get out of there. Murphy decided to come up with me. Murphy's a pain. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? This is Murphy. Say hi, Murphy. Oops. Murphy's a black Cocker Spaniel. If that doesn't come out well, I'm gonna just probably zip it right out of there. So, anyway, lots of things going on in the crochet world around here. I think I mentioned it before. I set up some of my farm animals over across town at the motor shop that I do his bookkeeping for him. And I have sold a ton. The farmers have been coming in, and actually his UPS delivery person is, but I have sold a bunch of ducks, a bunch of chicks, and the best seller is the cows. I think he has sold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my $15 cows, and maybe a couple other things. And so my little, and I really don't have a whole lot over there, just kind of putting out some of the farm animals. And so I've now got to do a mad dash to get him some more cows for the next couple weeks. And the one gal that bought cows asked if I could do raccoons and possums. And so, of course, yeah, I can do those. So this is my raccoon and my possum story. So I really didn't have any patterns, and so I went looking. I looked at what yarn I had. I thought I was going to have enough of my Premier Parfait Chunky, and I kind of did, but I didn't. So the first thing I did was, and I will put the patterns, I'll put all these patterns down there. I did this one. I love this little person, this little guy. It's got the tail. This one is out of Parfait Chunky. I don't remember which gray this is. But then it's black and a little bit of white. Now, she wanted like a $15-ish raccoon that would be kind of in the same range as the cows she's bought. Well, this is not, in my world, a $15 raccoon. This is more of a $20, maybe $25 raccoon. So I'm like, ooh, I can't do that because I already quoted her $15 and that would be fine. So I said, let's move on. And so I went to work on the possum thinking, okay, maybe the possum will work out well. And then I just have to redo. Well, so I downloaded a possum pattern and I didn't even get this finished. I like where it's heading and I am going to finish it, but this is my possum. Okay. It's got, now this is out of, the gray is Bernat Blanket. The pink for the tail and the white for the face is Posh from Joann's. Okay. Love his little face. I love how he's turning out. And then he'll have 4 little legs that come out with little claws. He will be absolutely adorable. But again, not a $15 possum. So I stopped what I was doing and I told my husband, I said, I don't know if I have enough gray or if I can get enough to continue in a posh or get something comparable. So yesterday we went to Joann's and I looked. They had some velvet that might have worked. Not a whole lot else. I did buy some chunky hometown yarn thinking, okay, this might be about the right size that I need. Well, when I started working with it, it felt like, because it was a chunky 5, I believe, in an acrylic, it felt like rope. I was like, nope, we can't do that. So I went back, I came up here, and in my stash, I had some more. I had some more of this Bernat gray. And so it's like, all right. So then I went on a pattern search to see what else I could find. And I found a couple more things and downloaded them. So this is where it stands. And I really like this. The raccoon's a little bit bigger than I wanted. I quoted her 15. I'm probably going to sell it to her for 15. But again, this would be a little bit more, but this is my raccoon, and I will put the pattern down there. Has the tail. And again, this is the Bernat blanket. The white and the black are Posh from Big Twist. He's got his ears. So he's pretty close. He's maybe about this much taller than the cows that I've sold to her. So not bad. I can't get the other yarn in quick enough. So this is what it's going to have to be. I like it. I like the eyes. I put, these are a dark gold eyes. Or kind of a orangey, a burnt orange. So I really like the eyes. And then it's got a safety nose. So it's like, okay, this will work. And then it was, okay, now, possum. I found another possum. It was a little bit smaller pattern. So it's like, okay, I can go up a needle size. I can adjust. And this one turned out just a tad bit smaller than I wanted. So if we add everything together, I think it's going to equal out. But this is my stand-up possum. Okay, he's got his nose. And he's got his tail's curling. It was straight, but you know, we'll figure all that out. But so what I did is there's like 2 extra rows in his legs to make them longer. And this is called like a potbelly possum. And so if you sit it sideways, you can see his little belly comes out. I added an extra row of increases here to make the potbelly stick out a little bit, because then I did do an extra row or 2 on the body. And then there's the head. I really didn't make a whole, no, I did not make any adjustments to the head. And he's got green eyes. I don't know if you can tell, it's got the green discs underneath it. So a little bit shorter than what I wanted, another inch or so, or maybe would have been perfect for what I really wanted. So these are my 2 finished items that go back to that shop. So, I mean, there's, you know, it'll be okay. And if she doesn't like them, she doesn't have to buy them just because they're not paid for. So, and I'll put them in my stash. This raccoon, which I love, I might send this to my aunt for her birthday. My mom's sister loves raccoons. My mom was a skunk gal. She loved skunks. So, I don't know. This might be a birthday gift or a surprise, you know, miss seeing you type gift to my aunt. And I will finish this possum so that it'll have the legs and I can put it in my stash and see what happens. I did not stuff this very full because I was afraid if I stuffed it real full, then it would be even more bigger. I like my English today, more bigger. It would be even bigger than what I wanted. So this is what it is. I will put the legs on it and the ears. It's got ears, and I will bring it back and show you when it is completed. So I'm working on cows. I think I have some more bunnies I need to make. I've got several things on the list, and I got an email yesterday from one of the community centers. The little town is called 12 Mile because it's 12 miles from here, 12 miles from the next city over, and it's like in this middle of this triangle, and it's 12 miles from everywhere to get there. That's how it got its name. But they have a spring and a fall market, and I wasn't able to get into the fall market. This one is a little more upscale-ish. They do some invites, but then, you know, you kind of have to work your way in. And she texted me, she says, "Hey, I have an open booth. Do you want it?" And I said, "Oh, yes, I want it." So, in about 5 weeks, I have that market, and I have one other market between now and then. So I've got to make sure I've got some good, inventory for those 2 upcoming markets. And so yeah, the markets are starting to pick up. It's getting warmer. Well, I'm going to say it's getting warmer. You know, like yesterday it was 60 something and beautiful outside, and today it's been like 35 or 40, and tomorrow it's supposed to snow. So welcome to the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, that is going to get snow on top of the tornadoes that we had the other day. It's a mixed bag around here this time of year. So, but anyway, the markets and stuff are picking up, and I know I've got one in July. And then I know I have a couple towards fall. So, I think it's time to put in another yarn order because I'm getting low on some things, but Premier is out of some colors or a lot of colors. So as soon as they restock, I'm going to put in a big order, and get in some fresh colors. There's things I want to do. If you watch, Crochet by Jenna, she has Nessie, kind of the monster, Loch Ness monster dragony, absolutely adorable. I want to do that one. And TheWonderCrochet, she's got some new stuff out. I think the other gal is MellyinspiredCrochet. I will get the correct name of it and log it. She's a young gal. She has started designing her own patterns, and she's working her way through like baby animals. She did like sleepy time baby animals. She did a giraffe that was laying down with its little eyes closed. Absolutely adorable. And she's done like 2 other patterns. I think she's working on another one, but I think she wants to have like a series of 6. And so there's a couple of her brand new patterns I want to do. And of course, you know, I have an entire stack of patterns I haven't even done at my house. So there's no lack of patterns to be going through. So I hope that in the next several weeks, some of that will start to pop up and you'll be able to see some of those new ones, as well as some old favorites that I'm working on also. I will in probably the next video give you a hat and mitten update. We are plugging right along with those. And so we'll have a count update to see where our stack is. And we'll keep moving for that. And I think that might be it for all of my newsy news for this time around. So I hope that you all have a fabulous week and enjoy what weather you have. And spring breaks are starting to come around, especially for some of the school systems. I'm just coming off of my spring break as a college educator, so I'm headed back to work on Monday. Boo. But it's a good thing my boss doesn't listen to these. But I got to go back to work. Some folks are going to be on spring break, so take your hook and your yarn along and enjoy whatever time you have if you get to get away. So safe travels and crochet away, everybody.